Welcome back. This is Ryan Andes bringing you another video brought to you by eReselling.com. What we're going to be talking about today is website asset creation. And basically we want to flip these from at least $1,000 to $20,000. We're going to put in a little bit of time in these. This video might be a little bit long, so you might want to go make yourself a cup of coffee, grab a Red Bull, do what you got to do, get some popcorn. With these sites, what we're going to be looking for is to flip them anywhere from 3 to 2 years. It might not really be flipping if it takes 2 years, but we're not trying to do cookie cutter sites here. It's a little more advanced. We're going to actually create some value here. If you're using expired domain names, which we'll talk about in a little bit, the time frame can be drastically cut if there already was an established site, with tons of members. You could just slap up a template and boom, site's back online. But we'll go over some of those topics. We're going to build a couple websites. I'm going to show you some free software that we can use to basically slap up websites very quick and get users, sales, leads, just basically customer information. We're going to build some value. We're going to run through some different things here. Let's get started. What we're going to do here is we're going to use 3 different packages to install 3 different types of sites, so you can see variations and what they look like. OS Commerce is going to be the first one we're going to look at and install. We're going to put that on pearlgemstones.com, and then we're going to look for a drop shipper or wholesaler where we can grab some products and start getting some sales. There's 2 different versions right now that are stable. I actually have not used this right here. This one just came out, 3.02. I used 3.0 and I had all kinds of problems. 2.3.1 is a stable one. I'll show you what that looks like. Here's one that we have. The site's basically ready to sell. I'm just going to start marketing it anytime now. The site's been established for about 6 months or so. It's getting close to 1,000 hits a day. I mean, you can see we got Alexa ranks, got a page rank. It's not really good. Yeah, we'll get that up. Hopefully we'll have that by 3, page rank 3, when we're ready to sell it. We got tons of pages indexed here. We do have some Google AdWords here. It's getting about $5-10 a day off these ads. But this is what it looks like. 2.3 OS Commerce. You can see it's pretty simple. I haven't really done much modifications. I made a logo, which we'll talk about that shortly, and added a bunch of products. These actually are products that I have. I sell on eBay, Amazon, everywhere else. There's some drop ships on the site, but whatever. We're just building value. And as you can see, this is not an old site. I mean, let's see what we got here. You can see it's getting 20 customers a day. So for the last 2 months, there you go. We just made $3,000 off of that, and that's basically going to go into the value. Let's look at one more thing on here. Customers. So in like 3 months, 4 months, there you go. We got 900 customers. A lot of these are probably the same guy. We got a lot of people in Pakistan and India. What we did here was we used an expired domain name, and it was an international one. It was from a commerce site. So basically I'm redirecting it here, and people are just signing up, which is building value. I mean, these are customers. We can market to them, we can sell to them, and as you can see, people are buying stuff. So this site will be ready. We're looking for at least $5,000 on this one. I'd like to get 10, but it's really what you put into it. I could probably wait another couple years and maybe get $50,000 for it. But it's not what we're trying to do here. We're just flipping right now. This is not a long-term asset for me. The next package we're going to install is called Joomla. This is a great package. It's content management. And as you can see here, 2.7% of the web is running Joomla. Wow. And basically it's going to allow us to have articles, blogs, there's forum extensions. It's really good for SEO. Search engines love Joomla. There's a lot of extensions. It's highly supported. There's forums, communities, as there is with OS Commerce. It's very well supported. And I think, once again, this is free. So is OS Commerce. And this is basically going to let us build another asset here. And the third package we're going to be installing, which this was a CMS, was Joomla. OS Commerce was e-commerce. And PHBB, which is a free bulletin board forum, basically. We're going to be creating a forum, which search engines love. We're going to have tons of signups. We'll talk about that in a little bit. And we're building another asset. So we're going to have 3 sites here. We're going to slap one of these on there. Then we're going to talk about some ways to get some customers and products and get going. Now we're going to be using HostGator, which I highly recommend them before you use GoDaddy. I do use GoDaddy. I have a dedicated server there and a few shared hostings, and I have a dedicated server with HostGator as well. And HostGator is just a million times better. Anything with a control panel or cPanel, it's so much more powerful. You can do so much here. We're gonna run through this real quick. I just logged in. I just created this account. This is a shared hosting account, actually, which is not. I mean, it's not great, but it's gonna do our thing here. It's less than $10 a month. We did get the business plan. Let's see here. Actually, I went ahead and added some domain names here. We only have one IP address. You can buy more. Basically, when you're making websites like this, you really don't want to have any more than 5 sites on an IP address. It's just bad for SEO. I've heard a lot of arguments on it where it doesn't matter. People say it does matter. I just like to keep it maybe 5 or so. On dedicated servers, I just buy more IP addresses. So, well, let's get started here. We're going to go ahead and set up our first one. You're going to click on Add-on Domain Names here. Let's see. Whoop. As you can see, I just already added some of them to this account. Let's see. We're gonna do Pearl Gemstones with OS Commerce, and basically you add domain names here. So whatever name.com. And then basically it's going to make the directory for you in the root. This way we can have as many domain names as we want on this one account. We don't have to make a new hosting account for every single site that we want to sell, because that would be ridiculous. You'd be running up a fortune. And after you add the domain name here, wherever your domain name is hosted, some of these are hosted at GoDaddy, and you're going to log in there. I actually have the upgraded subscription here, so I get domain names a little cheaper. GoDaddy is good for domain names, I'll give them that, but their hosting lacks a little bit. And you're going to want to change your domain names, their name servers, to whatever it is on here. I don't know if I said that or not. Let's see. You can see it right here. So these are your name servers. You're going to log into GoDaddy. You're going to update it. I already did the domain name to save us the time. And that way they'll point here. And once we have them, we can set up the email, we can set up forwarding, we can do a lot of stuff. We can do subdomain names. As you can see, the site where you're watching this on is not even launched yet. This is probably the 10th video maybe I'm doing. So I don't know why I'm getting traffic already. That's probably not a good sign. Nobody signs up yet. Let's see. We're going to do Pearl Gemstones, OS Commerce. We're going to do 4x billion. Yeah, we're going to do 4x billion with Joomla. So we're going to make a content managed system. I'll have some articles on there. We can grab some feeds. We'll show you that. 4x billion. The cost per click ads should be incredible. Let's see what we're working with on the cost per click average here. Okay, we're gonna go to evaluate.com. It's a free service. We're looking to see what the cost per click is, so that way when we put ads on one of these sites, we were trying to figure out which one will give us the best results. So if we're doing a content management system like Joomla, or your forum, you want domain names that are going to have high cost per click. So let's let's take a look here. Let's see what we're working with. So we can decide which ones to do here. Forex billion, Pearl Gemstones, and Porsches. We'll take a look at these. I don't think any of these other ones. Well, duplexes.biz, which we'll probably use for a real estate site, and probably won't use either one of those content management systems. I might do that in another video. Let's see what other domain names we got on here. Pub Tavern. Okay, we'll set that one up. Oh, Wool Kilts. So we might do a couple here. Actually, Wool Kilts will probably be good for OS Commerce. So we'll still value it here. See what we're working with. Alright. Forex tax. Okay, so you can see here, there we go. So we got really good cost per click here. Let's see, we got Wool Kilts, which will be a good cost per click, but we're going to use that for e-commerce. Porsches. So Forex billion really ain't going to work for us here if we're only looking at 5 cents a click. So we're going to probably change this around, but we'll stick with the plan here. We're going to set up Pearl Gemstones here first from OS Commerce, and then we'll look at the other options. Okay, actually I decided against Pearl Gemstones. See, right now I actually have I'm using GoDaddy Quick Content, just basically get domain names ready before I develop them. As you can see, it just slaps up a basic template here. It's earned, actually it even has a page rank already, which is great. You can see that I've had maybe 2 months or so I put that on there. So it's already kind of Alexa rank. It's got 600 pages indexed here. I have another video on GoDaddy Quick Content, so I'm not going to get into that. But they built all this for you. I don't lift a finger. And these are all ads. So when someone clicks on that, you know, I get anywhere from 10 cents to $5, $10. So we're going to leave this up. I will put that with OS Commerce. Maybe I'll do it in another video. We'll find some drop shippers and we'll turn this into a real site. But for now, like I said, it's building and asset value here. So we're going to go with Wool Kilts. Set that bad boy up. And first thing you want to do is you're going to log in FTP here. I use Core FTP, which is a free program. And basically we're going to connect to our server here. We've already added the domain name. So you're going to find it under your public HTML. You can see the .coms here. This is going to be the root for Wool Kilts. I went ahead and already uploaded it. Just grab your file, pop it on over there. And once it's already uploaded, we don't want to extract it here. Unzip it and then upload a million files. That just takes too long. So we just upload the package, and then once we do that, we go back to the file manager, and we're going to grab it here. There we go. Voila. And what we're going to do is click on it, extract, Wool Kilts, done. And we're going to want to make a database for that too. So actually I'll show you. I clicked on that, which is right here in your list, MySQL databases, and pop up here. So everything has to have under my username here. So Wool Kilts, we'll keep it real simple. Create database. Done. So now we've created the database. We have to add a user to it. So by cache, Wool Kilts. Not telling you my password. We're going to create the user. Oh, come on now. Wool Kilt. How about that? Alright. It's going to anger me because I have a system for remembering all my users. Going to want to write those down if you're doing a lot of these, especially because you might forget. Create user. Not happy about that one. Alright, we got the user. So we created the database, we created the user, and now we're going to add the user to the database. This is the last step here. Kilts to the database. Wool Kilts. Boom. And we're going to give it all privileges. Voila. Now that is done. So, we're going to go to woolkilts.com. Oh, actually, what we're going to do is we want to have the site at the root, not to be, OSCOM or whatever. We don't want no extensions there. So we're going to log into Secure Shell on the server, and we're going to go to that directory. Not FTP. And we're going to move it back. So we have OS Commerce we just installed in there. We want all these files to be back. Wow, this is quite far here. Okay, this is the new OS Commerce. That's why everything is different. Yeah. Okay, sorry about that. That was actually the first time I've seen the new package. So we're not going to do that for this video because I'll probably mess something up. I went ahead and uploaded the stable version that Ball keeps running on, and I've used plenty of times. It's a lot of extensions for it. There's a lot of support for it, and we know it's stable. So what you're going to want to do, like I was saying, you want to basically have it at the root. So we're going to grab catalog. You can also link this or rewrite it, use htaccess, but I'm just going to keep it simple. I'm going to move all of this back. Oops, did not even do that right. Sorry, my Linux is not the best right now. Alright, we should be good to go now. Alright, so now we have everything in the root. I was basically just move all back. Real simple Linux stuff. So now we should be good to go. Woolkilts. Voila. So now we install. So I'm going to run through this, show you how simple this is. Everything's good to go here. HostGator is great. You're not going to have problems. GoDaddy, you might have some problems. So this is the username we just created to connect to the database. So it was bytecache underscore kilt or kilts. I hope it was kilt. Find out in a second. Bytecache. Let's see what happened. There was a problem. Let's check on that. Man, that's because I'm an idiot. And like I said, that's why I like to have all of the database names and usernames the same. But I think it's bytecache kilts. Let's try that. Yeah, database import successful. So our website address. This is all correct. Store name. So basically just fill in information here, whatever. I don't have a plan for this yet. I'm just slapping up the softwares, getting them ready. Basically going to put that in there. I'm going to hit continue. I'm going to pause real quick because this password is not going to be protected. I guess probably change it to the new version. So we went ahead and just click continue. I just put a password and that's all I did. And boom, we are done. It was that simple. So now woolkilts.com is up. Okay, there's the default goodies here. We also have administration tool. But you can see how simple that was. Or at least that's case sensitive. Or not case sensitive, encrypted. And you're going to have these basic things here. It's able to write to the config. I'm not going to go, this is simple stuff. It's telling you what to do. So go ahead and remove that and change the permissions. Oh, we'll do that real quick. So includes configure. What you're going to want to do is change mod 644. Let's see if that did the trick. Okay, sorry, a little rusty on there on the Unix there. We got change mod U -W, and that did the trick. So we can't write to the configuration file anymore, and we want to get rid of the install directory. And voila, we're good to go. So there you go. We set up OS Commerce. You're good to go here. Your catalog is here. And basically you can start adding products, new category, new product. We can delete these so we can have a fresh start here. And basically we're good to go here. So we're going to move on to Joomla here in a second. This is a great version of OS Commerce. You can see the template doesn't look too bad. You obviously want to blank this out. There's some great programs, logo templates by AAA Logo. This is a great one. You can see this is where I made the bulky and a few other sites. I mean, boom, we'll click on that there, and it's so easy. And basically they give you all the design templates, so you can easily like slap up a kilt or whatever. And once I blank these out, there we go. We got OS Commerce installed on a domain name. Didn't take too long, so we'll move on to the next one. I'm just going to run through these packages real quick here. We're not going to get into extreme detail because this video will take forever. Okay, what I'm going to do here to make sure I'm going to actually turn this into a series here, so that I don't bore you for another 3 hours. So this will be the first of 2 or 3. You can just look for it on the videos. I'm just going to go ahead and install the next 2 packages for you, and we'll run through them real quick. I'm going to save you the trouble of watching me add the users and move the files on Secure Shell and make the database, and we already did that, and extract the packages. So what I'm going to do is, since Forex Tax was so high cost per click, it's right now, you can see it's GoDaddy Quick Content, which I had it in the pipeline, for when I was ready to make it. As you can see, it's a couple pages here, not great. It does have some traffic going in there, and it earns a couple dollars a day right now. We can have our own affiliate ads on here. I put commission junction stuff, but whatever. We're just seizing it up. So we're gonna go ahead and get the name servers on there, and while that one is waiting to change, I'll just show you here. We just click on it. This is from GoDaddy, real simple. 80. So we'll have to wait a minute there. So while that one changes are updating, we're gonna go ahead and install the forum here. So we already uploaded the package. The PHP BB, you can get it at phpbb.com. We're just going to go ahead and install this real quick. I mean, it's so simple to get these up if you just practice a little bit, and if you don't know any knowledge of it, just watch this video here. I'm trying to make it as basic as possible. You see, it doesn't take very long. The long part will be when we're trying to build it and edit it and throw ads in there and get users. But like I said, this will be a series, so we'll get that in the next one. I just want to get you up and running here. So database, localhost. You don't need to touch the port. Database. Hope that's right. I hope I got these right this time. Billion. And this is just a prefix for all your tables in the database here. Please work. Yay. Click next. Administrator user. You really don't want that to be admin for security reasons, but whatever. Let's see. And basically we want to make email addresses for each one of these two. We can all link them together in Microsoft Outlook or whatever. HostGator is great for that. Like GoDaddy, you can't even use Outlook. You gotta use their web email. So it makes it real simple. Link everything together. And we're off. Configuration file written. Proceed to the next step. Usually you don't want to use SMTP here for reasons that you can only send so many emails per hosting account. And if you've got a lot of these sites set up, it's going to run up pretty quick. So we're not even going to touch any of that stuff. Nope, we're not running SSO. Nope, good. Next. Ta-da. And we're off. Just like that, we are good to go. Move or rename the install directory before using your board. So that will be our last thing to do on here. And we should be ready to go. Basically, this is real simple Linux commands here. Secure CRT, by the way, is actually a paid program. PuTTY is a free one. There's some other good free ones out there if you go to download.com and look. 4x billion. Sure, we'll send you stats. And here you go. Our board is up, just like that. There we go. 4xbillion.com. And manage users groups, forums. I'm not going to get into that in this one. We'll go to that in the next series. Your categories here, change all that. Basically, we just set up a forum. Doesn't take long. But we're going to put ads here, down the bottom. Maybe some affiliate stuff, and try to build a little community here. It's a lot of money in 4x. So that was PHPBB. So how quick that one was. Let's see if 4x tax is up yet. What we're going to do here is a Joomla CMS on this one, and we'll try to get some articles on here. And we've got great cost per click with Google AdWords on here. So let's see if it's ready. Please be ready. Okay, I'll be back when it's done. Okay, it's been about 45 minutes, and I'm actually recording this on my laptop. So we're going to cut this one a little short. I will go ahead and install. We'll pick this up in the next video in the series. In the time that I was waiting, I actually got bored and went ahead and threw up 2 more sites. Zizzy. This is a free software right here. It uses PHP Nuke and OS Commerce. Maybe we'll get into that. Basically, this will let us set up multiple stores so we can have customers sign up and make their own stores through us, which is be highly profitable in the resale market. Probably look for more than 10 G's on one of these. And I got a new package here called Magento. It's not free, and this is software that I don't really know much about yet. I just went ahead and installed it. This also does the multi-store stuff, like a Zazzle or one of them, Etsy or stuff like that. So this will probably be a 5-year project. We probably will not get into this. I'll have to learn a lot more about this one. But we might look for 6-7 figures on this sale in 5 years. So sorry this didn't come up. It's ridiculous. I have refreshed my cache. So it's just a name server. So we'll pick this up and we'll talk a little bit about customizing, ad placement, making banners, doing some SEO stuff, extensions, getting content. We'll find some drop shippers. We'll have some fun. Once again, this is Ryan Andes with Eve Reselling, and I'll see you in the next video.